the, the origin and development of legal aid is still continuing in this video, as it was found in the Japanese Constitution as well as the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights. The right of counsel has been expressly recognized, and this is the most important provision regarding legal aid. And as we found in Indian perspective, Article 39A of Indian Constitution, which was inserted under 42nd Constitutional Amendment of 1976. So, the Constitution enjoins the state and the courts to give free legal aid to the poor. Under Article 39A, the state has to promote justice on the basis of equal opportunity and to provide free legal aid by suitable legislation or schemes, so that opportunity for securing justice are not denied to any citizen by reason of economic or other disabilities. The codes of civil and criminal procedure have been amended accordingly, and legal aid committees have been set up by various high courts and other subordinate courts. However, these programs could give justice to the poor only when lawyers are seriously involved therein, and according to the provisions of Article 39A, the National Judicature Report was submitted in 1978, and that report advocated legal aid on the following 5 components. Objective of legal services programs for both amelioration of poverty and its removal, and second one, legal services programs through knowledge, organization, and power to helplessness poor, and the third objective of the program should be social and economic justice, and the fourth objective, legal services should recognize the social, legal, educational, and psychological problems of the poor. And the last objective, legal service program should aim at elimination of all those unjust institutions which generate and perpetuate poverty. So, accordingly, Legal Services Authorities Act of 1987 was enacted, and that very Legal Services Authorities Act 1987 provides authorities at national, state, and district levels, and also the eligibility criteria and the procedure for seeking legal aid from legal services authorities. The criteria or requirements for providing legal services are specified as the first one, to a member of a scheduled caste and scheduled tribe community. Secondly, to a victim of trafficking of human being or beggar. And thirdly, to a women and child. And fourthly, persons with disabilities. And fifthly, to a victim of mass disaster, ethnic violence, caste atrocities, flood, drought, earthquake, etc. And the next one, like industrial disaster to an industrial workman, and lastly, those who were in custody as per Immoral Traffic Prevention Act 1956 or juveniles and mentally ills. So, these are the very provisions of Legal Services Authorities Act 1987. And now we'll discuss the very concept of legal aid under the civil laws. So, under the civil laws, Rule 8 of Civil Procedure Code provides exemption of court fees for those who are poor or disabled, and Rule 9A of Code of Civil Procedure provides assigning a pleader to any person who is not able to assign a pleader. Rule 17 of Civil Procedure Code allows defendant to plead a set-off or counter-claim, and Rule 18 provides government to provide free legal services to indigent persons. And now we'll go to as legal aid under criminal law. So, legal aid under criminal law as provided Section 303 of CRPC provides right to be defended by a pleader of his choice to the accused of an offense, and Section 304 of CRPC provides the court shall assign a pleader for the defense of an accused not represented by a pleader as has not sufficient means to engage a pleader. So, these are the very provisions we found besides Legal Services Authorities Act as under legal aid under the Civil Procedure Code, and also under the Criminal Procedure Code as provided as legal aid to those poor or those who cannot afford or those who are socially, economically or educationally backward or even economically backward, and those who are the victims of natural disaster, industrial disaster, or human trafficking, etc. And in our next video, we'll elaborately discuss the role of Supreme Court on legal aid.